All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to What's on Your Mind Wednesday Live with Uche today. It's our mentoring session, it's our interactive session. It's where we come to answer your questions, it's where we come to lend a voice of counsel, a voice of support. This is where we help people going through stuff. Like I said, it was an honor and a privilege during the lockdown last year, when people were sending in a lot of questions and saying, "How do I survive? I need another stream of income. I'm getting irritated at home. It's affecting my marriage." Quite a lot of interesting questions people sent in um, last year during the pandemic, and I'm happy we were all able to answer those questions. And this is the joy of it, because we're just here to mentor, here to guide, here to coach as we can, and lead you in the right direction. So I want to welcome all of you for sending in your questions. I have two questions I'll be dealing with here today. And please, if you have questions, you can send it in. If there's time, I'll answer it. If we've run out of time, then I'll answer it next week. Like I said, welcome everyone. This has been a great honor. We've had a great testimony coming out of this. A great testimony. Businesses have been transformed. Lives have been transformed. People's earning ability has been transformed just by asking one question. Because we just don't take one question and say yes and no. We tackle it from different angles, different aspects. We tackle it from different angles and different aspects. And I'm believing that at the end of the day, we would have done justice to the program. I would have done justice to the question. And the third testimonies are huge. The testimonies are huge, and it's coming from all over the world, where people are sending in questions from US, from other parts of Africa, from Europe and China, India, um, everywhere. These questions are coming in. And so just keep the questions coming. If you know someone that needs to answer, if you know that has a question, something tugging in their heart, this is an opportunity for you to invite that person and bring that person in. Okay, so I will just go ahead and answer the questions. For those of you on Instagram, welcome. Those of you on Facebook, welcome. Those of you on Zoom and YouTube, I want to welcome you all. Okay, I just go ahead and answer this question that we have for today. And it says, Sam from USA. Sam says, "Good afternoon, sir. I'm a health worker in a small town, and it seems I'll be jobless if I don't take the COVID vaccine. It's not actually mandatory as I write, but it will probably be at my hospital before year's end. I don't want to lose my job, and I'm not comfortable with the vaccine. What do I do?" There has been a lot of talk back and forth concerning this vaccine. There has been a lot of discussions. People have been scared. People have been scared. There has been all manner of conspiracy theory that has been going up and down concerning these vaccines. One thing is clear about these vaccines. It's that it does not cure COVID-19. Nobody will tell you that it prevents, not cure, prevents you from COVID-19. But you need to realize that all that is being done right now is to try and see how it can be curbed and try and see how it can be slowed down. COVID, so if it doesn't, it doesn't totally prevent, it doesn't totally prevent. But if it can help, I know that organizations, not only on your own organization that is saying it, not just because you're in the health care. It cuts across everywhere. People want to be comfortable. If you want to travel, maybe you want to come to Nigeria, you want to travel to any other place, you will do the COVID test and you will do your vaccine. If not, you probably won't be able to get a visa. I think that is the reality of where we find ourselves right now. So a lot of people have a negative thing about it. It can be true, it can be false. We don't know for sure. But now, for those of us here in Africa, it's easier for us to decide not to take it. Nobody will bother you. But there in the US, where COVID is still killing people, and you should know that, they will insist so that other people will be comfortable. I will say to you, just take it. I will say to you, just take it. There's a lot of ambiguity. There's a lot of gray areas. But I will just say to you, just take it. We are all trying to learn this thing. We all try. I know people at the beginning, people came up with biblical connotations about how this is the chip that is being released for the coming of the Antichrist and all that. Yeah, if you look at it, like I said, it can be true, it can be false. I don't want to discountenance anything, but from those, but that the one here in Nigeria, where there hasn't been any negative effect. I want to believe from the people that have taken it. So as time goes on, for me, I feel that if they're going to play pranks concerning this vaccine, maybe when the whole world have now fully accepted it, I believe that if they have an agenda, it will be at that time, and maybe not now, that they know that everybody is cautious and everybody is looking at it. You won't be able to travel, you won't be able to do quite a lot of things because people will be uncomfortable around you. Like you said, you will not, you don't want to lose your job. I have family members in the US that they've taken it. Not now, they've taken it for months. Months ago, they've taken it, and so far, so good. So I will advise that you just take it, keep your fingers crossed. The blood of Jesus will cover you. Where others say there's a casting down, say there's a lifting up. The blood will separate you for safety, for protection, and for preservation. Have no fear, Sam. Take it and continue to do what you're doing. You need to realize that our life is in the hands of God, not in the hands of even the health workers like you. It's God that determines the time for man here on earth. As if you hold on to him, he will come true for you at the right time. So Sam, this is my advice to you and my small counsel to you. I wish you the best, and may the blood of Jesus cover you where you are. Okay, Daniel from Lagos says, a distant relative of mine who is 15 has started indulging in questionable behavior. I pass in parts of town he shouldn't be. He's actually my cousin, but we are not close. We don't even talk per se. Do I inform his parents? Although I feel they are just not attentive and will probably not follow it up the right way if they have not known till now. Or do I involve authorities? I feel he may be abusing drugs. The thing where you need to begin to assist is to assist from the family end. Because I've seen people, you report to authorities, people that are put into their care become worse, end up dying, losing their lives. So involving him with authorities is only going to make matters worse. He's 15, and if for any reason he's been batched up, locked up with criminals, he's going to come out a hardened criminal. So I think that all is not lost. At 15, he can still be rehabilitated. So what I will say is that if you don't want to go to the parents directly, but I think that at some point you need to talk to the parent. Is there anybody that will understand? Does he have siblings? Do you have other cousins that are his siblings that you can talk to and say, look, I am seeing him at this part of town, and I'm suspecting, because except you have video evidence of him abusing drugs, some parents will not believe you, especially mothers. Mothers will not believe you and just think that you want to paint their son in a bad light. Oh, okay, so you need to be able to, if you're convinced that he's abusing drugs, do you have the facts for it? If you have the facts, yeah, sure, why not? You can go to the parents or go to someone. It's a family. Talk to your own parents. You don't have to go direct. If your cousins, then why don't you discuss it with your own parents, who can discuss with them? So it's on a sibling level, or you can talk to one of his siblings who is your cousin and say, this is what I am seeing. I think that the authorities is totally out of it. I think that you guys handle it at the family level and see how that child can be redeemed, and see how he can be redeemed, and see how he can be snatched out from the jaws of death. This is where you need to start. Look for. There's always someone, a go-to person. If you look around, there's always a go-to person. You can start from there and begin to move and get somewhere where you need to go. Okay, so this is the questions that I have for today. They're easy and straightforward questions. Dr. Braid or D Braid, I welcome you on Instagram. I have two questions, and I have actually answered those two questions. So I'm just going to brief you about some of the things that we do here in the foundation that can be of assistance and be of help to you. This place here at Marketplace Apostles, What's on Your Mind Wednesday Live, people just asking questions. They send in their questions ahead of time, and I come out 4 p.m. West African time to answer it. So I have two questions I've come out here to answer it. If you're online with me here, and if you have a question, you can put it out. I can still take maybe 1 or 2 questions before we call it a day. For those of you, thank you, D-Braid, thank you. Also, for those of you, if you have a question, you can still put it out here before I leave. I can still take 2 questions before I leave. The questions that were sent in today were pretty much straightforward. And I asked Daniel and Sam from the US, if you want to, if you have any other further questions concerning that which you put out, please do not hesitate to put it out there, and I will come back and I will answer those questions for you. This is the What's on Your Mind Wednesday Live, where I answer questions. It's been a tremendous honor to answer questions from you all that come. Keep it coming. We all grow together. If you know someone that has a tugging issue that they don't want to discuss with somebody they know, they can just put it out there and just put their name, Uche O, Daniel O, and we will come and we'll just answer the question, and so that people can find that relief that they need, you know. So so thank you for that. Just help us share this information out there. Okay, this is an offshoot of my coaching outfit. So this is like our CSR for our coaching outfit. So if you want, some people say it's not enough for me. This 1 hour talking is not enough. I need more. I want to be intentional about my success, my progress, and my career and my life. You know, I need you to mentor me to greatness. This is what I do, and we are successful at it. You can reach out for that mentoring session, and I'll be able to help you in that regard. Okay, next Monday, next Monday by 5 p.m. West African time, still on all these social media handles, all my handles, I'll be discussing how to be an indispensable leader, how to become an indispensable leader. Nigeria, Africa is in dire need of leadership and leaders. And so anything that we put out there for leadership, I always get a lot of responses from it. And so I always like dealing with issues that have to do with leadership. So now I will just personally invite you on Monday for you to come and learn how you can become an indispensable leader in the house, as a married person, in the house, in the church, in school, in government, anywhere you find yourself. Okay, so like I said, this is What's on Your Mind Wednesday live. If anybody, one of you, have any question, this is the time. Before I go, you can just put it there. If not, I hope to see you guys on Monday, 5 p.m. West African time. Let's deal with how to become an indispensable leader. Okay, so I hope to see you guys on Monday, 5 p.m. Make it a date, and let's see there. If you miss any aspect of this presentation, you can see it on IG. Those of you on Instagram, you can see it on IGTV. Those of you on Facebook, you can get it on Facebook, or you can also visit our YouTube channel and you'll be able to see it there. So until I see you on Monday, 5 p.m. West African time, God bless you guys. Have a good night's rest. Bye for now.